Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is the look that I wish that I had had for my graduation back in 2015. I definitely was not as practiced as I am now. This look is actually pretty similar to what I did wear on the day, just I did use different colors just based on the fact that my makeup collection has grown. This is the dress that I wore for my graduation. Sparkly pink. Yeah, very 2015. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. So first I'm taking the Kaja Blur Drop Weightless Water Primer, dotting that all over my face and then smoothing it in with my fingers.
You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
Then I'm setting that with a light layer of the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder with a Miniso finishing powder brush. There's been a trend circulating the internet where people put setting powder on right after their moisturizer before they put on any foundation, so this was sort of my take on that. Moving on to brows, I'm using the Kat Von D 24 Hour Super Brow Longwear Pomade in Walnut with a MAC 266 angled brush.
I just need to clear my head.
I have been filling in my eyebrows pretty naturally as of late, but because this is a more full face look, I wanted my brows to match that. I'm leaving the very front portion of my eyebrow unfilled because we'll fill that in later with a pencil. I'm brushing through my eyebrows with a spoolie to make sure the product is evenly distributed.
Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
So now that the eyebrows are done, for now, I'm taking the Lorac eyeshadow primer and smoothing that on my eyelid with my ring finger.
I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
For this look, I used two eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. The first eyeshadow I am using is the shade Bare. Using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm smoothing that all over my eyelid up to my eyebrow.
I just need to clear my head.
Next, taking the BH Cosmetics 101 brush. This is like a fluffy crease blending brush. I'm taking the shade Play and placing that all over my eyelid. At this point, I remembered that I had some reusable shadow guards from Sephora collection. I placed those underneath of my eyes before taking Secret on the same BH Cosmetics 101 brush and blending that into my crease.
I just need to clear my head. Can't focus. I can't forget.
Next, using a Real Techniques 305 brush. This is like a smaller crease blending brush. I'm taking the shade Tickle to define the crease even more. Second eyeshadow palette that I used was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. The first shade I took from that was Dystopian on a MAC 217, which is another blending brush. I'm using this shade to define the crease and outer corner even more.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
Now I'm taking the BH Cosmetics 101 brush and blending everything together.
Forget, I've been thinking.
Now I'm placing MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base on the inner 2/3 of my eyelid in preparation for the glitter eyeshadow with the BH Cosmetics 102 brush, which is a flat eyeshadow brush. Then I'm combining Pearl and Cyborg from the ABH Sultry palette on a MAC 239 brush and placing that where I placed the base.
And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
Then I'm going back in with Dystopian on my MAC 217 to make sure that my crease is still defined.
I can't focus, I can't forget, I've been thinking.
Next, I'm doing eyeliner with a liquid eyeliner pen. I'm only doing the outline of where I want my wing to be for now, and I'll fill it in later on once I've completed my eyeshadow. Moving on to foundation, I'm using my Milk Makeup Matte Foundation in medium. I draw it all over my face straight from the bottle and then blend it in with my beauty blender.
I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to.
I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealer in NC30 to cover my dark circles and any spots still showing. I'm dotting that all over my face using my finger and then also blending it in with my beauty blender. Sometimes I spray my beauty blender with some setting spray to give my foundation and concealer extra staying power.
I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head.
To set my face makeup, I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder in NC30 on the same Miniso finishing powder brush that I used before. I dust that all over my face, especially in places where I feel I tend to get oily.
I just need to clear my head. I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only.
Going back to eyebrows, I'm using my Brow Luxe Precision Brow Pencil in Coffee to fill in the front portion of my eyebrows using hair-like strokes, and then filling in any other part of my eyebrow that I feel needs it.
Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics 24-Hour Brow Setter to set my eyebrows.
I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my.
Going back to the eyes, I'm blending Secret and then Tickle on my lower lash line with a Real Techniques base shadow brush.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to.
Then, for even more definition, I'm taking Dystopian on a Real Techniques accent brush and placing it on the outer half of my lower lash line.
Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget, I've been thinking.
Now I'm going over my eyeliner again and filling in the rest of my wing.
I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
For contouring and bronzer, I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer. First, I take it on a Sephora angled blush brush to define where my cheekbones are. Then, I take it on a Real Techniques contour brush to shade my hairline and make sure that my cheek contour is really blended out. For blush, I am taking the MAC blush in what I believe is Mocha and mixing it with a hot pink blush from Sephora that I cannot remember the name of on a MAC 123. I place it on the apple of my cheek and then back toward my ear, making sure to blend it with my contour. For highlight, I'm using the Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighter in Blinded by the Light on an Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. I place that on my cheekbones, a little bit above my eyebrow, as well as the tip of my nose and my nose bridge.
Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one.
Going back with the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer on the Real Techniques contour brush, I'm lightly contouring the sides of my nose.
Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
Then I'm using my Miniso finishing powder brush all over my face to make sure everything blends together seamlessly and I don't have any harsh lines. I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes as well as my brow bone with the Too Faced highlighter and a MAC 239 brush. Then I decided I wanted my cheekbone highlight to pop even more, so I took Forever Lit and Glow Getter from the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero collaboration on an ABH A23 brush. For my first layer of setting spray, I used the Kat Von D Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist.
You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
Moving on to eyelashes, I first curled them using my Shu Uemura eyelash curler and then applied Urban Decay's Perversion Waterproof Mascara on my top and bottom lashes.
Can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Then I proceeded to apply the second pair of lashes in the picture with my Duo Glue. I do believe these are from House of Lashes, but I don't remember the exact name.
I just need to clear my head.
To make sure that the false lashes are sitting flush with my real lashes, I'm using the back end of my tweezers.
I just need to clear my head. I just need to.
Finally, for lips, I used a combination of Velvet Teddy, which I applied first, and Angel, which I applied second, from MAC. Angel is actually the original lip color that I purchased to go with my grad makeup. To top it off, I'm using the clear gloss from Glossier. I dot it on with the applicator and then blend it out with my fingers for a nice shine. Then I set everything with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray, which I did off camera. And this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the peace.
Oh wait, I'm not talking for this. Oh my god. Well, there is that, but we shall clean it up.